Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second to get everything set up here. That last song was actually pretty cool. So today I am doing day 2 of my Antichamber Speedrun. Like I said on my first stream, this is kind of inspired by watching Games Done Quick going on all week, so decided I wanted to do a speedrun of my own, and this is really my game of choice because I love this game. Antichamber is a non-linear puzzle game, so it has all kinds of rooms for optimizations and small ways to get to other areas that you're not supposed to be able to get to early on. So it's gonna be really fun to play around with it. I'm doing a any percent, which means I'm just playing it to completion, and I'm doing it without any sort of lag tricks or there's like a warp in the game that allowed you to get basically to the very last room in only a minute. So it's going to be a little bit longer than some of the other playthroughs of this game. It'll still be good. Just do a quick sound check, make sure everything is good. I'm going to turn down the in-game volume just a little bit more. Just make sure that it's not too loud and overpowering. Very obnoxious sometimes. So right now I'm just doing the any percent. At some point I am going to do the 120 sign, which means you just gather all of these signs from the game. So, but for right now, we'll just go ahead. I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I have so far. I've done a little bit of optimization since the last time I played, so I should be a little bit better off this time around. So I start off with Leap of Faith. So our first destination is going to be the blue gun room. So in order to get there, we're actually going to jump down here and go through this door down at the bottom. We're going to go through this dark passage, which I talked about last time. You're not supposed to be able to know is here, but since I've already played this game, I already know. And here we are, blue gun already. From there, we can just reset and go back to the same room that we were in. Now, the next destination is we're looking for the green gun, and that's something that I had quite a bit of trouble with yesterday, or not yesterday, but the last time I played. So I discovered there are 3 different paths to get in there, and I just want to run through each one of the 3 paths, longest to shortest, and just show you guys what's up with those. So if I remember correctly, this is going to be... that? I don't know, like somebody just knocked on my door. Oh. I'm trying to remember. Oh, this is not the right path. So our first pathway is actually going to be down here, the 3 paths in sight. So if we go to the 3 paths in sight, I believe the green gun is to the right. That's right. This is the first way that I did it originally. I can break the bridge, that sucks. So we go past the bridge, we go into this room where we grab both of those, open that up, move through the thing. I think you can actually technically warp there with an escape warp. You just escape and then you can teleport to right here, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. We go in through this left door after we gather all the blocks there. We're gonna clip through the staircase, go underneath. By the way, that is intended, the game just does that. And then I cut a box here. It's 3 wide and like 7 or 8 tall. And that's just big enough to fit your body. This is a wall that we have to climb. The block ladder. Over the invisible wall here, jump down here, and jump down here. If you actually do that correctly, you can jump straight down without having to jump a second time. Come over here, we go down the second elevator. On the block, just makes it easier. Come down here, this is the catapult room. We're gonna place a block there, then we're gonna go stand on this, pull the block. jump up here, and then there's this big room, this big puzzle room that forces you to go through and get the final piece, and then go all the way back and get that beginning piece again. And with the blue gun, there's no possible way to do this any other way than the way that it's intended, which is a bit annoying, but as you'll see, I've done this quite a bit, so I'm getting pretty quick at it. No, not too quick, but quicker at least. Drop that there, drop that there. Wow. Sometimes this gun is like really difficult to use. Drop that up there. And so this way we have all 4 pieces. That's why we had to go back for that other one. And all 4 pieces allow us to go through here and this is the gun. Right, so that's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, I believe. Actually, I think it's like around two and a half. It's rather long to actually go that way. So the way that I discovered the other day, which I was starting to do, was instead of going that way, we just actually go back to the very beginning. And there's a faster way if you go through the blue gun room. You still have to go through some blue block puzzles that are really obnoxious, but this basically allows you to go there pretty quickly. So we stare at the eye. The reason we're doing this is we need these 2 blocks. This is really important. And throughout my speed run, you'll see me go to this eye and go into that room with the 2 blocks quite a bit. We're going to go back down to where we found the blue gun, which is we jump down and we go straight through here through the dark passage, right? And go into the blue gun room. This is normally where the game wants you to go after you get the blue gun, so you can understand how to do it. You can actually leave that one behind. We don't need to go back and get that one. So we have 2 from upstairs. And the goal here is just... I keep trying to get this where I jump up and grab it at the same time, but no bueno. But the game wants you to go through here so like, you understand how to use blocks and doors and things like that, but I don't care. Just we're doing this to get the gun. So this one, it took me quite a while to figure out, but essentially what it does is that opens up that door over there, and if we walk through this second beam, it's going to close these 2 doors, so I got to put 2 there, but I still need to block this door, so that's where that extra one comes through. And since we're walking back through that, it's fine. Place a block there because that also controls the door right there, which we're going to stop. And we just walk through, gather our last one, and we can go into this last room. There's like a blue block down here underneath this elevator, but I haven't really found a good use for it. I think you're supposed to use it for this, but I don't know. You can't take your eyes off the door here. You grab the block, put it in there, through here, grab it, put it in there, and we're to the green gun room. So that one's quite a bit faster. I started using that one a lot because it felt a lot stronger and a lot faster. But I recently discovered there's an even faster way to get there. This is the last way to get into the green room that I know of. There might be some other shortcut, but this is the last way. Again, we're going to go back to this really slow eye from the very beginning, start location. And we're going to go into this room again. And we're actually going to do this room. So, you drop 2 blocks, and then basically you just kind of slowly like caterpillar your way there. You grab this last block, put it in the doorway, that out, grab that from the doorway, easy peasy. This allows you to go through here, and then you go through dark room, and here, and the green room. Way faster, way more optimized. So that's the first 2. And then to get the yellow gun, let me do my old path for you real quick. So the old path, actually you wouldn't even start there, you start at a jump too far. Go around this area. You can walk on this floor, by the way. I know it looks like I just walked around, but... So, and the way that I would do it is I would go through here. So, it's 3 paths inside, I go to the right one. We go around to the back side, go to the green one. Then we go to the right to the laser room, which is what I like to call it. And we have to do a little bit of drawing to get a couple more blocks. I think I can actually do it with just that many blocks. Maybe not. I think I have to draw a second box. Oh, I just killed 2 of my blocks. That's not good, but I think it'll be fine still. I'm doing what we did with that blue door, except for I screwed up. You're not actually supposed to complete that block. Oh my god, I just deleted it. This is horrible. Just do it the way I normally do it, which is the super easy way. That's not going right. That's what she said. And we walk through here. It keeps this door from closing. That's nice. And then we just rip this down the middle. I'll just run through. And this is the chain reaction room, which I actually don't have enough here, but we can pull from this wall, so don't have to do any sort of drawing to get more. We can just pull from this wall, which is nice. So basically, all we have to do is just draw a big chain reaction, and then walk through the doors. As you can see, this is pretty time-consuming. Okay, and then we're gonna do it slightly off center, right there. Walk through the doors. This is how I originally got to the yellow gun. This is the longest route. Pull that, and there's the yellow gun. There are a couple of different routes to get here. I can't remember how you get here. I don't even know if you can get in through this doorway, but without the yellow or the red gun. But I could be wrong. The way that we're gonna come in through is the it's gonna be at the cross room, which I can never remember what that is actually called. Let's see what these rooms are actually called. Running into trouble, ground floor. I like to move it. Managing resources is gonna be a big one too. And that's actually where we're gonna go. So in another run, where if I don't go get the green gun through the managing resources room, I would have to go back to Leap of Faith and progress from there to get to the managing resources room. But luckily, it's not too far for our purposes. I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight here. You get just enough to draw a small 3x3 box, and then you just pull out the middle too. You repeat this 4 times. That should give you just enough to go through this room. Go through this door. So I was having a lot of trouble with this. If you watch my last stream, I had a lot of trouble with this room. Because I'm not sure exactly how to do it. If you just take out the center one, they all go out at different times. But through a little bit of research, watching a couple of other speedrunners go through this, there's actually a really easy way to do this, which I'll just explain real quick. So if you go 3 out from the center, 1, 2, 3, you're gonna steal these 4 in a line really quickly. And if you see I do that, it's gonna do 3 on this door all at the same time. The 4th one is gonna be this one, this extra long one that's on the right. So our goal is to, we're just gonna do that one manually so that it hits at the same time as all the others. Weird, I've never actually done this with the yellow gun before. A long time I thought you had to have the yellow gun. And there you go, there's the yellow gun. So that's by far the fastest way to get in there. Even if you're doing this from the original room, even if we're going from here, I'll show you that it takes almost no time at all. Except for when you completely fail like that. Oh my gosh, I've never had this problem. Alright. We go to the 3 paths in sight, and we go to the left. Remember, that's where our managing resources room is. We're gonna not break the bridge yet. Walk slowly till we get just before these guys, and then we can run. Final jump. There we go. Then we go up this way. We have these. Ourselves a little square. Let's repeat 4 times. Whoops. Get in here. Oh, I fucked it up. This is one of those ones that I still have a lot of trouble with getting really regularly. It's a difficult. It's actually really difficult to pull off right here. So I just barely got it. And there's the yellow. Bam. So it's really quick compared to like the 2.5 minutes, or I guess not 2.5 minutes, but like the 1.5 minutes of the other one going through this chain reaction room. This takes like about 30 seconds. It's really, really fast. I may try to find this room later today, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. This one just takes us back here. There's nothing really important in this room, but it's probably worth going to just so that you can have it later on. Maybe. We'll have to see. So, Leap of Faith, we're actually going to go back here. Now that we have the yellow gun, we're looking for the red gun. Now, normally what you have to do is you have to go through this big tower that has 7 floors, and you have to do all kinds of different things to climb the tower. But luckily, there is a shortcut. What we're doing is right now we're actually standing on top of the tower, and there's the tower that's going up. So we're just gonna go to the top. It's not even a big deal. So we just grab 1 block. That's all we need. We're gonna stand on top of it, point it at the ceiling. Done. This is actually probably the easiest gun to get besides the blue gun. We hop out. There's a little thing right here. Do this. We just go up. We delete that one. We pull it down this way and then across. Delete that one. Pull it over here. Still haven't had a lot of luck actually doing this without having to reset it every single time. There we go. And then we have the red gun. So easy peasy. Red gun's super easy to get a hold of. And normally you're supposed to go through here and all that stuff, but what we normally do is we just exit out, and oh, you know what? I think I've always just like gone like way over to the other side. Anyhow, it's not important. So the red one, the end is actually in a jump too far. It's right here. This is the end. There's a couple of different ways to do this. You can actually grab. I found out that you can actually grab a hold of this if you do it perfectly. I have trouble actually making this work. There it is. And basically all we do is we just grab this side and then pull it out, and we go through. And this isn't the actual end, this is just to the final boss or whatever. So we go to the final boss here, and this is like a whole room that's full of all kinds of stuff. It wants you to jump up to this ledge, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to go to the invisible thing, because it's going to turn us around later on anyway. And I'm like notoriously bad at this jump, because you actually don't want to hit your head in the ceiling. It's difficult to actually do right. You just go through here, slide through here. I already know that it's going to be the white one that we're going to walk through. It makes it really easy. And this is just the double box room. You just walk in, you walk around, and it opens up the box if you walk through it backwards. So there's a couple of ways that I've seen people go through this room. A couple of people will like put a block here and kind of clip through it, because you can do that. And that just makes the run slightly faster. You can get directly into the purple room. But for purposes, we're just going to do it. Usually got it until it blinks to close its eyes, and then you jump through. It really doesn't take that long, but that's one of those minor things that you can do to save time that a lot of other people do. I'll probably get there at some point. Oh, okay, you jump. Alright, so at this point there is a little invisible thing here. You have to stop, jump on that. If you try to jump while moving, it will destroy the rest of this. So you go to the top, there's an invisible bridge over here. I should probably have started running sooner, but I was trying to be safe. You just jump through the opening right there. You go through here, this is going to lead to the final room. This is a big puzzle room that you're supposed to do. That has all kinds of stuff. I sadly have not found a way to quickly get through this room. I go all the way through it, so go ahead and go. You go through the outside area, which has all these laser doors. No real fast way to go through this other than having to wait on the doors. And then you're gonna jump down in a second. It's gonna bring you down through here. You go to the right elevator. You can't get up on the left one. Gonna go through more doors, etc. Fun stuff. And then we have the red block over here. Okay, gonna do a block staircase here. And then we have to fill up both sides of this. Oh, whoops, I did it wrong. You have to fill up both sides of it and then bring it somewhere else. I believe the left side opens up first, which is really obnoxious for me. Okay. And then the right side opens up, so we fill this all the way up and then push it over there. And we can just sit here, walk through this one. Oh, and we have to go through the left one over here. If you do this right, you can actually just glitch through the elevator, but right now we're just going to use block thing down to get down here. There we go. And this is pretty straightforward. You just do a line, bring it into the middle there, jump in. Whoops. Oh fuck. Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Luckily, I think I left a couple in the elevator, so. Otherwise, that actually would, I'd have to restart this entire area. Luckily, we have an accidental backup. I think block climbing there is probably a good idea. It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So, we actually have to start that area over again because I suck. This isn't like the actual speedrun. This is just me fooling around, just showing how we're supposed to get there. I'm not going to optimize this until next week. Next week is when I'm really going to spend a lot of time focusing on the individual actions a lot. Right now I'm just trying to get the route down as much as possible and just get used to going to the proper areas where I need to be. Once you do this like enough times, it just becomes muscle memory, so that's the goal here. Just eventually get to the point where this is all muscle memory. I think I pushed that far enough. Yeah, okay, I did. Actually well done that time, so I accidentally stood in front of that, but that actually worked out pretty nicely. Now we have to just duplicate this a couple times just to make it easier to fill this up. So we're gonna get it so that it comes on the other side and count to 4, 3, 4. And that should be enough. We don't need a lot, we just need enough to get us up here. Do another block staircase and then jump across. We only need 2 in here because we can always replicate that. Found that, actually, you know, I might in the future try 3 just because it makes it so that you only have to replicate 1 cycle instead of 2. So it might actually be a little bit faster. Just, as you'll see, I have just barely enough to get in here. There we go. You suck at the black thing, and we go to what I like to call black and white world. Now, normally in black and white world, so let me just show you where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to that black thing down there. Normally, it has this very long quest where you're supposed to walk up here and do all kinds of stuff. I'll just go ahead and show you how long it would normally take to get through this world. And it's actually been a while since I did this part, so if I accidentally fall, just bear with me. The point is that it takes a really long time just to walk through this area. You walk up here, you can go either left or right, it doesn't really matter. This is just symmetrical right here. You're gonna fall through this tube and land on the next platform. It's there. Just want to fall in the middle. I think you could technically fall on the sides. I'm not entirely sure. Again, you can go off to either side, it doesn't really matter. So you're here, and we're going to go up. That's our goal here. You have to watch out for random gaps in these, so just be careful. Like, there's a gap right there that you have to jump over. I screwed that up so many times the first time I played this. And then you can't actually get there, so you're going to fall, and this actually resets the area. You don't want to fall on the next one. Oops, that was close. Gets you all the way over to this area, which is the final ending. I don't think I can actually back. I think you have to restart the game after this. So, yeah, so you get to this area, and you're like, yay, this is awesome. But you actually can't get into it yet, which is very annoying. And in order to get into it, you have to shoot this cube into the center of it. And in order to get in, you have to fall off the edge, and again, fall into the area. Shoot the cube at it, and that's the game. So, I'm gonna go ahead and restart the game real quick. Unfortunately, the game does not allow you to escape out at that point. So we're just gonna play around some more, do some stuff. So if we go back to this is the end. Go around, come out of here. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the shortcut that I did. So originally, I'll show you what I did and then what I see a lot of speedrunners do, which is probably a lot faster. So what I originally did was I went, oh hey, there's space in between these. I wonder if I can like somehow glitch in between them, because you can actually kind of get stuck a little bit. Like, see, I'm actually stuck. This is me holding down the forward key. I actually get kind of stuck on this. So I was wondering, like, oh, well, what if I just kind of like stand here and then, like, I don't know, shoot the cube or something. I ended up with this little skip where you go to the fourth or the fifth one. I think it's the fifth one that we want to go to. And then you shoot the cube right below you, and it pushes you off the top, right? So now we're down here. We can grab this and just win the game, right? So this is what I did as an optimization. I was like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. I can actually do that. Cool stuff. But the problem is you still have to wait for this thing to fully open before you can actually push down on, actually get the cube to where it's supposed to be. So we're going to just restart the game again. There's probably an easier way to restart the game rather than actually exiting out and then restarting, but I could be wrong. Alright. So that was what I did, and then I found a short little optimization I could do with that, so that instead of waiting for it to open, like, I could actually just stand on top, and that is you just go here, you glitch over, you don't actually land there, the inside, you land on the outside, and then you just fall again. Oops, I didn't do that right. You gotta be on the other side of this bridge, I forgot. And then you land, and ideally you're supposed to land there before this fully opens, so that you can just look down and so cool stuff there. And finally, I will show you guys what a lot of speedrunners do, which is a lot faster in my opinion. It's a lot more linear, it just kind of takes you straight through. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright. So this is what a lot of speedrunners do, and this is probably the most optimized way to do this. You can just, instead of trying to glitch through like one of those spaces or like over the thing, you can actually just shoot it right here at this crease. Here's right there, and then you just jump up over. And then to get it back, all you do is you just look over the edge like this, and then jump down on the other side of the bridge again. Yeah, easy stuff. You can actually glitch outside of this shell. If you do it at the same time that you shoot, you can actually jump out and fall and watch this happen to every single one of them. So, as you can see, it's a lot faster. I even messed up the jump. A lot of people can do that, just straight jumping and shooting at the same time. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, it died. Okay, sorry, I guess we have to restart that. It doesn't like it when you alt-tab out during the opening. It tends to lag out, so be careful about that. It seems like dead time where I should like be able to do something, but it's not, so just gotta be careful with that. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do a short run. I'll just go to the end and cancel just to see how much time I've got remaining then. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do the first 3 guns, and then I'll go all the way to the end. So the timer here starts at 1:30. The reason why I'm not actually going to go to the black and white world is because that does force us to exit out. So, hug this wall, go forward, hug this wall, jump down. Dark corridor. So we're going for blue gun first. And green gun, we grab the 2 blocks that are in here and go back through blue room. And that will get us to where we need to be. Oh, you know what? I think I moved this improperly. I've been playing with my screen off kilter the entire time, I think. Yeah, I have. Whatever. I'll fix it in a minute. Next time I'm sitting at the eye, I'll fix it. I'm gonna jump back down, all the way down here. That actually really sucks. That pisses me off that it's been wrong this entire time. But it wasn't wrong on the loading screen. I don't know. It's weird. Boop. That there. Sometimes games are just frustrating, you know? There we go, I got it. I've been trying to get that for so long, you don't even know. Jump and pull at the same time, it's really hard to do. Especially with my shitty accuracy, so. Alright, that in there. Oops, I caught on the wall there for a second. So, we don't need both of them right now, we can just pick it up later. Not a huge deal. Maybe a huge deal if I lose it, if I miss it on the way out. Alright. Oops, I got caught on that for a second, that was not great. Your eye on the door. Otherwise it'll go away. There's the green gun. Now for the yellow gun, we just go to this. Stare at the eye. I don't really have time to fix it right now. This is a much shorter eye than the other one. Alrighty. So we're right underneath it, and we can jump in it. general, approaching things at an angle in this game makes it a lot easier. I am pretty sure it's faster to actually just warp save there. Oh, I messed it up. Damn. It's like such a huge time waste every time I screw it up. I always do. No! Are you kidding me? That felt perfect. I guess I went a little bit too early again. The manual. Time was actually a little late, but it worked. Alright, there's yellow. Time is approximately 3.5 minutes. You can actually do it, I think, is quickly is like 2.5 minutes. It's really fast. So let me go ahead and fix the window real quick. Let me just get that fixed. It's because like it wasn't working properly earlier. I don't know. Maybe it was just weird because it had like a bunch of black space somewhere, and I just assumed that was actual black space. But no, we're good. We're good. So that should be fixed now. I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way to the end. Not to the end. Just before the black and white world. So that's the goal here. Hopefully, I don't mess up the green cross trick. I always mess that up. Like I don't know why. It's really hard to do. Alright, I'm gonna take a drink, relax, have fun, enjoy the weather while we wait for this slow ass eye. It's really slow. There we go, we got our 2, so we're just gonna jump down again. Forward. Slightly less optimized that time, but not a huge deal. Oh my gosh. I've run this exercise like a million times before, like I don't know how. Or this puzzle rather. I don't know if you call it an exercise. There it is. Here. This job backing up, still not perfect, but I can use at this point in time. There it is, we go through this room. Eye on the prize. And green gun. Good to jump too far. Walk across here. Eye on the eye. It's a shorter one, thank God, but still kind of long. I mean, comparatively, it's still pretty long. Oh, I killed the bridge. That's really bad. Oh, God. At least it's not as bad as, like, actually falling down there. If you fall down there, that's like... It's like the death of a speedrun right there. I always have nightmares that I'm just gonna like fail that horribly. I did it too early. So there goes that. I was gonna screw it up. I knew it. I always do. Oh, that time it just didn't work. Okay, so that was cool. Alright, and then we're gonna go back to this one, wait for the long ass eye. This is normally where I get my ammo for going to the red door. I showed that you could actually pull some of it out from underneath, but because it's so inconsistent, I generally feel like this is a better route. If it works pretty well from now on, like I might try it out. Actually, no, I'm sorry, this is the red gun. I'm actually doing this totally right. Ignore everything I just said. I actually have no idea what I'm talking about. Right. I always mess up this jump, so I'm afraid of it. So do that, pull that around to that. There. The reason why we actually do that instead of going straight to the corner is because if you actually just do it incorrectly, like it'll kill you. So we're actually gonna get the red ammo from over here. It might be faster to get it from underneath the door. I'm not sure. There's not a very good reliable way to get blocks to get underneath that red door. But I generally have pretty good success with this. Just gonna go straight across. Yeah, I don't need to pull out much, just enough. And we're up at the final boss. I think as soon as you cross that threshold, you can actually say quit again, but not important right now. Important is me trying to make this jump correctly without failing, because I'm really bad at it. I actually think I went too early because I didn't get the initial jump on it. There it is. Oops, got caught on that for a second. Back to white. Bam. Alright, cube room. Oops, I didn't go all the way in. Generally, you want to stay as close to that as possible, but okay. So I've generally been going around the other side, so going to the right has been relatively new to me, and still trying to get used to that. We can actually start running right off the bat here. I think jumping actually slows you down in this game. I could be wrong. I don't really know. It's based on the Unreal Engine, which I don't know a lot about at this point in time. I'm definitely planning on doing some research because I feel like there's definitely some movement optimization you can do, such as bunny hopping with the Counter-Strike engine, whichever engine that runs off of. I mean, if you could bunny hop in this game, it probably takes a lot of time, honestly. Actually gonna block glitch through this elevator. Do that, we just put down a block and then position ourselves underneath the block when the elevator goes down. Then that'll do it. Alright, so we put this down. Count to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all of it anyway. That's all I had anyway, so it worked out Actually, almost perfect optimization there. Don't need a lot, just enough to get up this. Actually, probably got too much. I always forget that you have this wall immediately afterwards. Go through here, pull out all 3 of those. Oops. That should be enough, I think, to actually go through the rest of this. Actually, it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, maybe 4. Maybe it's worth putting 4 in there. Or maybe it's worth actually just doing 2 cycles of 2. I'm not sure yet. That'll come on optimization day, which is hashtag coming soon. So that's our time for the very end. It's under 10 minutes. That's pretty decent considering how much I screwed up. That was like right around 9 minutes. So pretty decent. The final area is only like maybe 15 to 20 seconds. So definitely possible to cut this down to sub 9 minutes. Maybe even less if I'm doing everything correctly. So, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to just practice pulling some blocks from down here. If I can find a reliable setup. There it is, so. You have to control press that, otherwise you're not going to get enough out. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, if I can do this pretty reliably, then it's definitely worth the headache. It's definitely a lot faster than waiting through that eye. Look how much faster that is. So let's consider this is. After we get the red, we're going to the final area. We're going to the end. So this is one way. I don't actually have a timer running. I may start timing these out once I get into optimizations, but it's just a minor question of, is this a much better route than what I had before, or is it about the same time? That's really the most important part at this point. Getting a feel for how much time we're spending in places. Like, that's the first way. And then the second way is just going to be jumping down here. This takes it perfect. Actually, I don't think I'm in the right spot. It's like moving my camera. It's weird. Had it there for a second. It didn't feel this hard to set up before. Maybe it's just because I'm like trying to do it quickly. It just hates me. I mean, at this point, the other way is faster. For sure. Yeah, I can get away with just like hugging the wall. I think we actually just want to go a little bit low, tap our way up. If we do that right, be able to get like a pixel where we can get it. Second, okay. I'm aiming at like that very corner of the door. It's actually at the very bottom apex of this. still relies very heavily on where you're standing. Okay, can I just... Okay. I think as long as I stay as far to the right as possible. Just kind of down this slowly. Or go down and come back up. Okay, that worked, whatever I just did. Yeah, that's much faster. Let me try that one more time. Okay, that might work. Continue aiming there and just walk up and down these stairs. It's kind of guaranteed. That's pretty consistent that I can get that, so not too bad at all. Okay, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Ugh, how long is the stream? It's only been going for about an hour. I'll go ahead and do a couple more small optimizations. Just small things that I need to get a little bit better at. Or actually, you know, right now would be a good time to find the third way into that yellow room. Once I have the red gun, I can pretty much go anywhere. So, let me just go ahead and do a little bit of exploring. Exploring is never bad. Oops. Exploring is never a bad thing. So we know where the green one goes. I'm trying to remember where this blue one goes. This actually goes back to the dark passage down here. It's the other side of the dark passage. Actually not supposed to know this about that one until later. It doesn't appear until later, so game of leapfrog. I already did this one as well. It can never hurt to do some more. I love the red gun. It allows you to do everything in the game. It's amazing. I think I found the easiest way to just go through it. So here, this is actually the bottom of the tower. Or actually, I think we're coming up on the bottom of the tower in one of these rooms. I don't remember which one. But we'll go ahead and go through this area, which I believe is a part of the tower. Let's go there. We can just put that over there. I'll eventually move out of the way. Yeah. It's number 2 on the tower. So we're just going to climb up the tower real quick. See what we can find. So luckily this room is pretty nice. You can just do that. Easy peasy. Go up to 4. Too difficult if you do it correct. Why? train almost got away from me, yo. And another one of these things where we just grab it, pull it over here. As it's flying over there, we just grab a couple of them. Yeah, there's 5. 6. There's the 3 exit room, which I believe our exits can be straight ahead. I don't think there's anything totally useful to the left. Or actually, I think the right might actually be the other way to get into the yellow room, which obviously is not going to be very useful to us if we can't get into the yellow room normally. So we'll just assume that we have the green gun here. And we're not cheating because the red gun's OP as hell. Basically, that opens up this. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not the one. Okay, so green comes around this way. And if you don't, okay, well, not important. Oops, it totally just fell. You'll notice these rooms are colored by whichever gun you probably need to complete them. So, cool stuff to see. Yellow gun. Oh, this is a really annoying one. The only way to do this is to connect all of this. The easiest way I found, at least. Connect all of it, and then you make a circle there. Then you have to kind of do this, and then come back through. Make a big square. That's the plan here. It doesn't need to, so there we go. There's 6. And then last one is which is not that difficult. It makes like it tries to make you think that it's like really difficult, but it's actually one of the easier ones. All you're doing is just moving the H. And I think you can actually jump from here, but I usually try to play it safe. So there's the top, and that's where we're trying to get to. Very easy stuff. We just fly up here, look up, down. This is part of the big tower that I was telling you about that we actually don't really care much about. Do whatever we want. We're just gonna go straight up. We're gonna jump off, and then we're gonna jump through another bumper and go through here again. Oops. And that's gonna take us back up again. This is probably a lot more familiar to you. I actually passed by the jump area. This is where the red is. So, in case you didn't know, climbing the tower is how you get the red gun normally. But since we found out where an open area straight to the top was, we were able to just go straight through. Go ahead and go through this area, see what we got here. Those places that use the red gun, you can actually destroy this, and through here, there's actually a yellow area, or a pink area. Stuff. I don't know what this means. I'm sure it's very insightful. Yeah, this is a pink area, so it's a hidden room. Pretty interesting. Behind glass? I don't think this is where I was, but did I go through here before? Yeah, I did. Go ahead and go through the other room. Which is pretty straightforward. The this is the green side. There's nothing important over here. It just leads to a room that we've already been to. Nothing surprising there. This is actually, I guess, the fast way to get to this from another place instead of having to go through the tower. So that's good to know. Small things. It's all about the small things. I'll go ahead and show you guys the craziness that's over on this side. The game gets really weird really fast as soon as you have the red gun. There's a lot of portions of this game where you kind of get the feeling that the design team kind of ran out of time. They had a lot of rooms that they were going to do, but then just never really got around to. There's actually a place where it says under construction, and that's it. So normally when you walk through here, I'm just gonna go pretty slowly. So it pulls up the what the fuck box, but if you just walk backwards and jump over that, fine, easy peasy. And then this is I've never quite been able to figure out what's up with this room, but let's see, I think I actually have to do this. I mostly just did it for fun whenever I played, but it's basically a version of Snake where you have to run around and do your best to avoid eating your own tail, metaphorically. Oops, I apparently screwed up at some point. I don't know how long I have to be down here, or if I even have to be down here. Let me just go ahead and jump off, see if that works. Yay. Leave out of here, that's Snake. Alright. Yeah, so it's just like a game of Snake that you can play. It's a little hidden secret. Alright, and this is where it pops you back into this room. WTF room. Which we can actually go through if you'd like. Oh, this is interesting timing. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm actually gonna end this in just a moment, but I just want to go ahead and show you guys how to get to the WTF area. Very simple, very straightforward, especially when you have the red gun. All you do is put that there, and then fill it in. You got yourself a land bridge. Easy peasy. Alright, that's gonna be all for now. If I find another way into that yellow room, I will let you guys know. This is mostly just a day to kind of figure out how things are going, what my general speed is. And I think so far we clocked it in at right around 10 minutes total, so it's going to be, or well, I guess 9 to 9:30. 9 to 9:30 is what our total speed is going to be for right now. But I think there's definitely a lot more optimization I can do just in the way that I move, in my ability to just do the puzzles on the first try, and maybe there's some shortcuts that I don't know about. So I'm going to continue exploring, continuing to see what I can do to improve that time. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.